Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. I am back on Genesis, and I think this time around I am going to be working on building that tower-like structure. First things first, I need to sort of figure out where to place it, to be specific, in terms of the size, how it's going to look, and basically where the center is and where to start from. So obviously we're going to start from the center of what is going to be the tower. We do want to go all the way up to the top, and I think it's a bit too far to the right. So for now, we are going to move this wall. I'm guessing maybe like right here. Is that too far or that? Right, okay. So that's an option. Of course, this is just the first structural piece. Now, the difficulty here is the top portion of the castle, so to speak, is a bit squarish, a bit boxish like. And so what I want to do is I want to create a semi-circular, semi-round tower. So that's why I need to build a wall up and then try and work with different structural pieces to give it that round shape that I'm looking for. Unfortunately, we don't really have the full round tower walls, but it is what it is. We can make do with this. Let me just have a look here at the top. If we do that and that and that, does that work? Okay. So if we had these right there, and there, and last one right there. Let's get a bit of a good look around. I think I can go and extend it one more. Okay. It's been a while since I built a round tower out of square pieces, if that makes sense. And one thing I don't like is when building pieces overlap. So I don't want anything to overlap, which is why I need to be careful. Let's have a look from up here. Alright, it didn't look half bad. I think we can work with this. Yeah, I can work with this. I might want to put another layer. I know it's not a perfect circle. It's gonna have to do, unfortunately. So we start from the triangle piece, and then okay. I think that's how it's meant to work. Let's see. There we go. That should be a 90-degree angle, which means I can put in a square. Perfect. Yeah, we're looking all right. So I'm looking at the size. It will be, I'm trying to trace it just to, well, when I say trace it, visually trace it to see if it'll fit in this area. So I think this is going to be the best size. There's no need to make it any bigger. The only thing I'm not sure, if I'm honest with you guys, is how I'm going to go from the circle into the wall. Ideally, I want it looking like the letter U from the top, so semi-round at the end, and then going into the metallic structure in which our base is made. Alright, so we've now created what would be, I guess, the first floor or ground floor of the tower itself. It didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it, but I guess it's as close as it's going to be compared to what I want it to look like. Unfortunately, as you can see, we've got this bit right here which does widen out. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to make a level at the height of 2 walls tall, and then we're just going to work our way up. I'm still trying to figure out the design here. I was going to go with windows first, but that doesn't look quite right. So I think it's going to be, as I said, 2 walls tall, and basically we'll go window wall height wise. I think that probably looks better. Otherwise it'll look too cluttered. So I guess this second row of walls, so to speak, will just be walls in itself, and then we have a window up there. I think that looks a lot better. I'm just trying to envision what it would look like from afar when it's finished. Of course, when it is finished, I'm going to be putting banners and all sorts of things. Just make it look very castle-y style. Castle-y? Is that even a word? Well, it is now because I made it up, alright? But very castle-y or castle-esque or castle-like. Although, in all honesty, I don't know if a castle structure actually works with Genesis 2. We don't have any ruins as far as I can remember. So I guess this will be the first kind of castle, maybe. Yeah, this will be the first castle. See, this is a fresh new map. It's not been on forever, in existence for a long time. So I guess this will be the first castle which hasn't had a chance to become a ruin. All right, that'll be my explanation. By the way, that is my cat that wants attention. Unfortunately, I am in the process of recording a video, and so she'll get her attention later after I finish recording, probably whilst I'm waiting for things to render. Okay, so let's see. You might hear her again, so if you do, just say hello to her. She said hello in the microphone. She's now licking the microphone because that's what my cat likes to do. She will do whatever it takes to get my attention. But okay, thank you for that, Belle. She has put her tail on my face whilst I'm trying to build here. That's not very helpful. I guess that's her opinion of my build. Who knows? So this is what it looks like. It looks like a weird looking keyhole. Okay, so we are at the top. I still have the top layer of the tower to finish, so a couple of walls higher. It does want to look like a tower. I want it to look like a tower, but we are at the top of the metal structure. So we're going to put down the steps here. We'll see how this looks. And then kind of take it from there. I have a very rough idea of what I want this to look like. I don't really have the final product in my mind. I tend not to work that way just because sometimes things don't work out the way you want them. So it does require a bit of improvisation. Now I've noticed that structures like the stairs and the roof pieces don't really want to snap on the way they should, the way I want them to, if that makes sense. They tend to want to snap on in weird ways. Alright, Belle, I get it. You're trying to give me advice here. There we go, there we go. Oh, I missed it a couple times. Oh, that sucks. There we go, that's one. Now, if I can get... There we go. So, yeah, this will be... I think it's going to look good at the end. And it kind of is now incorporated and looks like it's part of this structure that was initially here anyways. As you can see, we have two big gates up there. I don't know why I put them there, but they do look nice, and I just went for those big gates because it looks nice, okay? That's just my answer. Now, of course, whilst I'm doing this, I'm also trying to kind of get ideas of what I'm going to do with the back entrance or back exit of this build. I don't want it to look identical to this, so I'm going to have to do something different. But this is the tower. As you can see, we are quite high up. So yeah, this is what it looks like. We want to have some windows, and I have accidentally put down walls, so I can kind of guess it from the inside, but it's easier if I see where the walls are on the outside. And I know I'm going to be over encumbered, and that kind of sucks. But unfortunately, as long as I don't land, I should be fine. Well, I kind of muttered that one. As long as I don't land, I should be fine. Okay. So we put windows here, like so. Got to be careful. We don't want to be wasteful. I do want to snap in weird ways. There is a bit of a contradiction here going on as far as the building pieces go, because of course at the base of this we have square foundation pieces, and as you can see I want to somehow still snap onto the square foundation piece, so I need to be very careful as to how it snaps so we don't really waste too many of these pieces. I guess sometimes accidents will happen, so we go with one wall there, nope, there. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Then we put one there, another one there, and there, and there. And so that's the walls sorted. I can go higher, I guess, as long as I'm careful. And then we put in the row of windows, and on top of that we add the other wall. See, I could have put windows there, I think. Maybe. See, I can put a window there, so I guess I'll do that. Otherwise I'll get confused. There we go. And then we want a wall on top of that. There we are. And now we can put the other layer of walls. Okay. We window, another window right there. And then we do the walls. I'm going to constantly have a look at how tall this is. We don't want it to go too ridiculously tall, but we do want it to look like a tower from afar. So let's see how this looks. Okay, doesn't look that bad. Yeah, I think it's good. Might go with another level of 2 wall pieces high. Now that should be alright, I think. I mean, it's still a decently looking tower. Maybe we could do a bit more for the height just so it stands out from afar, but it does look pretty decent. I actually like how this is turning out. So it's kind of looking close to what I had in mind, and I'm happy with it. Yeah, I mean, still a lot to go up here, but that's fine. We're in the process of building it. So I'm on the inside of the tower, and I've built the staircase. I did record me building this. Unfortunately, something happened with my recording software, so it would appear that what I thought was being recorded wasn't really being recorded, so that kind of sucks, unfortunately. Now, placing these ratings down, as you can see, gets well fiddly. There's so many snapping points that it wants to snap onto, but it just doesn't want to snap onto the edge that I want it to snap onto, so we're having to improvise here. I think we're going to go with the one at the top just to get the one at the bottom. This is what I've been dealing with. There we go. So yeah, we're doing a tower here. I don't know what I'm going to be placing on the inside of this tower, or if I'm going to place anything on the inside. I think I'll just keep it bare. It's not something... Oh, that was actually lucky there. I don't think I'm going to do anything specifically interesting on the inside, but on the outside, I do want to make it look nice. So I am going to put banners and stuff like that just to ornate it. And this is quite funny because at one point, I think in a previous video, I was talking about Conan Exiles, that here I am building a castle. Why a castle? Well, this is the building mod that I have with building pieces that actually go into the game's environment, worldly environment. I don't even know how to word this, but basically it looks nice when it's built. There's no gaps between the base and the environment. Okay, placing down some torches just to light up this place. I don't know how visible these things will be from afar, and another thought has crossed my mind. I could put down a tech light at the top of the tower pointing downwards. Again, I don't know how that's going to look from afar, so that's something that I might want to test at some point in the future. I could potentially color that light just to give it a bit of an added effect. Maybe do a red color inside the tower, make it stand out. Maybe have some lights pointing upwards just to light up the towers. I don't know, but these are all options I can toy around with. And of course, we still have the field, or the shield generator. I don't know why I called it field, but the shield generator that is hidden, and we can always place up the shield. It will protect a portion of it, not the whole entirety of it. But as this is not a PvP server, I'm not really that bothered about it. I have been thinking, because I have a load of element shards, I might potentially put down some tech turrets just to shoot out pteranodons that fly into this area, just because why not? Oh yes, and then the other thing that I'm thinking about adding to the server is the boss mods, where we have bosses that roam the world at some point in the future. I don't think I want to do it just yet, because I will get distracted from what I'm currently doing and what my current goals are, and that is of course to kind of spruce up the space, then move on to aberration, then do extinction, and I think maybe around Gen 1 I'll put that mod on the server. Now, do I want to put a torch there, or do I want to go to the window? To the window, to the wall. I think that looks alright. And that's about it. I don't want to clutter this area too much. And I think it looks pretty. And I think if I add the Godzilla mod and the roaming boss mod here, there's going to be plenty of things to do. I might look at other mods I might want to add. The only thing I need to keep in mind is I don't want any mod to overwrite the current dinos in the game as far as abilities and strength go. If anything, I just want it to complete it, just to add to what is on offer, I guess, here on the map. And don't get me wrong, I think there's plenty to do here on the map, and personally speaking, if you guys are older to the channel, you know I do like building stuff. So, you know, I feel like we're gonna need a couple of, I guess, ornamental pieces, furnishings. Oh Jesus Christ, I totally mixed those words and ended up butchering it. But furnishings to make it look a bit more like it belongs here, I guess, to make it feel a bit more lively. Okay, so finished with that structure that I was working on. Now I am out and about. I am going to be looking for a Giga, if we can find a high level Giga, preferably a 150. But whilst I do that, I'm going to be picking up the loot drops. If I find something I want, I will take it. If not, I will empty it. So we want the CP. I'll take that and then drop the gems, although I should probably pick up some other colored gems, because at the moment I seem to be quite good at picking up just green gems, and I don't know why. For some odd reason, those are the ones I don't drop, and I end up going with them back to the base, then storing them. So at the moment I've got quite a few green gems, but yeah, I should look at other gems as well, which is kind of weird because I do actually like the color red, so I don't know why green. Alright, so let me show you what I found. I have got the red arrows ready to go in my crossbow, but we do have that right there, so that it is a nice level Giga. I'm planning on taking it out and of course taking it back to base. I'm gonna be gathering a couple of Gigas, and then I'm planning on getting the best stats and breeding them. I'm using the red arrows because I do not want to use the black arrows. These things are obviously expensive to craft and do require quite a few resources, so I don't really want to be wasteful with it. Alright, let's land this wyvern here. We have knocked out our target. Okay, do you know what? That was actually quite good. I was hoping to have the wyvern just kind of hover so I can mount it then land it, but it landed right next to the Giga, so yeah, we're on track. Just making sure there's nothing bad around. Alright, I don't really see anything in the immediate vicinity that would pose a danger to our Giga. We don't want to start taming it and then it gets hit by something silly where we lose our taming effectiveness. We want all the maximum levels that we can get on this creature. We use one of these and put in this kibble, and then we try and not be on it so we don't aggro anything towards it. Normally things won't attack it, but yeah, we just want to be safe there. Also, I will just, guys, I'll just give you a heads up. I am going to be planning to mutate unicorns because I think they're cool. And they can help with knocking things out. But I just want to mutate unicorns just for the sake of it. Of course, I still have to finish off the wyvern, but that should be fairly easy going forward. And when I do that, I will have fully mutated wyverns, fully mutated shadowmanes, and fully mutated rexes. And then obviously I'll be working on the unicorns and potentially gigas. So that's kind of what I'm planning. I don't even know. Yeah, that'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get this guy put in a cryopod. I don't even know what gender it is, but I'm gonna put it in a cryopod. This thing looks freaking amazing. I love the way it looks. Love the colors on it. So I guess it's a good starting point. I don't know how long we'll keep it for, especially when we start breeding for mutations. But this thing is beautiful. I really like the color combo on these things. Right, let's get them put in the cryopod, and I guess that is pretty much it for this video, folks. Not really a lot of interesting stuff going on. Things will get better as we progress. Probably, yeah, when we get to the breeding part, that's going to be quite nice. Anyways, that is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button, share, and subscribe for more similar content from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.